It's one small step for man, one giant leap for mankind.
What it do? What it do? Welcome to another episode of Let's Bet It. Here with my boy Stacks. We got some looks for y'all tonight. Stacks done already admitted to me that he don't like this slate, but I've got we didn't make this bet before we got on air, but I'm gonna make a bet that I'm gonna talk you into something, into a play before we get off here. That's my mission. So what you think, man? You think I could talk you into something?
I mean, because I don't like the slate, and my best bet is going to be, I'm going to bet it once we get off the show. We talk about it. So being that no matter what you give, I'm not going to be on the other side of it. It wouldn't take me much. Like once you get a cap, I would just write it down and bet it. I would just blind tell. So you ain't got to convince me. Once you tell me I need some action. I got one best bet that I'm going to pay. It's not going to be popular, but I really, really like it. So. And don't got to be popular.
The good ones usually aren't popular. So
they never are.
If we look at our last show, we cashed the parlay. Some people tailed that parlay. It was the USA game goals over. It was the Nationals over. So it's good when we cash a plus 200 parlay for the people. Our best bets, I think, both cash too.
Yeah, it's Storm.
Yep. So good show last show, but we got to get some more today. So let's
There was somebody I commented on it. Somebody commented on Twitter about it.
Yeah, about the
last show. I retweeted it and liked it, and I responded to him. So like, I just love the interaction. So good or bad. If we have a bad show, I don't mind you telling us about it. If we have a good show, hit the like button, leave us a comment or something.
Yep. Yeah, leave us a comment, like. You know what, man? It's always good when people are able to make money off off of your recommendation and your thoughts. Because we make our own money. We gonna bet this shit anyway, but we share it with you guys, and so y'all can benefit too as well. So yeah, hit that like button. First game, Valkyries and Tempo. Tempo getting 7.5 at home, total sitting at 166.5. The Valkyries, I don't know, man. Like, I feel like if they can get another if they could get like a top 5 player, they're already a really good team anyway. But I feel like if they can get like that top 5 player, they can go get a bucket when they need to, or because their offense kind of stalls. This is a title team, if you ask me. And they're coming in off of a defensive masterclass against, let me go back and check. Give me 1 second. I did not have this pulled up. A defensive masterclass, and it wasn't.
I'm gonna say it's like 62-49 or something like that.
Right, it was like under 50 points.
Yeah, it was like it was barely 100 points. We talking about when they played the Mystics, right? No, I think it was like 62-49. I could be bugging though. I could be way off.
Hold on, my bad. I should have been a little bit more prepared for this part.
That was part of my thinking for this game.
Hold on 1 second. We are talking about the Valkyries. And their last game,
62-49.
62-49. 49 points in a professional basketball game. Like what? Like I knew the Mystics would struggle to score, but 49 points? I don't know, man. Like, I think the form that the Valkyries are in, they gonna try to sweep this road trip. I feel like they are. They got Toronto tonight. They got Connecticut on Friday, and they've got the Fever on next Wednesday. And so I bet them. I bet the Valkyries. I know it's one of those plays that it's a popular pick because the Valkyries are hot. They are winners of 5 in a row. But the Mystics scored 49 points against them. And they are consistently holding teams. They play defense, man. Like, if you look at their last 5 games, and granted, 3 of them were against the Dream. So you've got, a common opponent in 3 games, but the Dream are not slouches offensively. They can be, but 66, 75, they allowed the Liberty only 67 points after that. And then they play the Dream again. The Dream got 83 on them, but they still won the game. And then they go on the road and the Mystics only get 49 on them. And they won these games by margin too. Well, yeah, not margin, but Atlanta, first game by 11, that second game by 3, and I'm talking about the last 5. Beat New York at home, or not in New York, but in Golden State, beat them by 9, go on the road in Atlanta, beat them by 5, and then beat the Mystics by 13. I think this Tempo team is a big step down from the Dream and the Liberty, and I almost expect to see a similar outcome tonight with the Mystics. I know I talked a lot about this game, but 7.5 for the Valkyries, and I took the first half minus 3.5. They're one of the best first half teams in the league. So, my bad, bro. I spent some time on that, but what do you think?
I mean, no, that's why I was listening, because I'm gonna be transparent. I do not have a single bet in the WNBA today. That's how much I don't like the slate. However, my best bet, which is not in this game, it's going to be in the last game. I am going to bet when we get off here. I finally made a decision. And as far as this game, I can't even give you no pushback, none, for nothing that you said. When I capped this game, it took me to the Valkyries. It's just one thing about me, and maybe when I get to be a better capper, I'll learn this, but I don't like extremely popular. And Valkyries across the board are extremely popular, and I just don't. So I didn't even know they was. When I was going to bet it, I didn't know they was that popular. And my whole thing was I was trying to wait. And my first thought was jump on it early, and then I was like, no, just wait. Then it got away from me. And then I found out they're extremely popular. So I was like, all right, I'll just stay off the side. And then I wanted to bet the under. And I was close to it. And that's the reason why I was pretty sure about that score. And I was like, well, let me see what these teams did last. And when I went back to it, I was like, I don't want to be on the under when the Valkyries just held a team that 49 points. It's just like you said, it's a professional team. And you talking about in 2 halves of basketball, you couldn't even reach 50? At the crib? You was at your own crib. Couldn't get 50 points. I understand that they had some injuries. Okay, talking about the Mystics. But to hold the team to 49 points and to ask them to do that again, it seemed like an outlier. So just based on that, I don't want to be on the under when we barely seen, 101 points the last game, 111, 101. Quick math, 111 points.
Right.
So I don't want to be on the under when they just played a game where there was only 111 points. So I didn't bet the under for that reason. If you bet the Valkyries, I'll tell it. But if I had to make a bet that wasn't based on talent, I guess I would have to be on the over. I would not be on my cap tells me the under, but there's not a chance 111 points I'm going to bet the under. It's not happening.
Yeah,
I just didn't bet nothing.
It's got to be hard to play defense like that, especially against a team that, likes to push pace and they get up and down the floor and they don't play defense either. It's hard to.
Not to cut you off, you did a video and something that you said stuck out to me, and it stuck out to me in this game because we was on different sides. And I liked it yesterday. I liked it the Liberty and Wings over. And when you broke it down and you talked about the percentage that they shot, and the chances are you're not going to do it again. I want to say you said it was like 15 or 35 or 3 or whatever it was. And I'm like, damn, that's an outlier. But by the time I heard that breakdown, I had already bet the over. It was one of the things like either ride or buy out. And I apply that to this because you're not going to do that again. You're not going to hold a team. You're not going to play that type of defense 2 games in a row. So that's why I wouldn't want to be on the under. My cap tells me the under. But just knowing that you're not going to do this again. And then the tempo. This is another thing. It's like they're named the tempo for a reason because they play with tempo. So I definitely don't want to, like, they play with so much pace that I don't want to be on the under with them. But when I cap it, the cap takes me to the under. And then just with the pace of the tempo and the Valkyries not letting somebody score 50, can't do it.
So if you like my cap yesterday, or not yesterday, but Monday with the shooting percentage, I think this might be a play I can talk you into. Lynx and Sun. So I've got 2 in this one. Lynx -6.5. I think this is, I mean, the Sun won outright in Minnesota. Brittany Griner went off the other day. This total has went down way too much. I don't care if Olivia Miles is out. The -6.5 is what I took. But this is a play I want to see if I can talk you into. I've bet it. Is the Sun team total under 80.5. And if you look at that game, if you look at that previous game they played against Minnesota. Now, mind you, the Sun are the worst 3-point shooting team in the league at 28%. They beat Minnesota, and they shot, hold on, I got it up here. They went 7 of 15 from 3, which is damn near 50%. They not doing that shit again. They shot 50% from the field overall, 33 of 66. They are not doing that again. And you've got a Lynx team that I believe has lost 2 in a row. I think the Lynx come out here with they asses on fire. And yeah, Olivia Miles is not playing. Fee obviously hasn't played all year yet. She's close to coming back. There's still enough talent on this team to where this should be a double digit win. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't see the Sun repeating damn near 50% from 3 and 50% from the field either. So Sun team total under 80.5, I can absolutely, that's the one I want to talk you into. What you think about that one?
Regardless, I'm going to sell it. But it's just funny that particular is what you want to talk me into, only because the last game, it was Lynx first Sun. Lynx was home. Lynx was coming off that loss. And I was doing another video, and we was going back and forth. We was live. We was talking about it. And the bet that I gave out was the Sun team total under 75.5. So part of my cap was Lynx coming off the loss. Sun can't score. So they gave me some pushback. Then they're gonna get in the 70s easily. And I was like, easily. So we're going back and forth. I'm like, man, I don't think they sniffed 70. I think you sound crazy. So more of the story is they embarrassed me on that exact team total under. So from now, the very next game, after they embarrassed me, for this play for you to be like, if it was on the side or a total, it'd be different. But for it exactly to be the Sun team total, now it's the over when I was just on the under. Wait, no, it's on the under again, right?
Yeah, it's on the under. It's on the under. Yep.
Here's my thing. I'm going to tell you because I feel like I want to get my lick back. And then if we lose, at least they embarrass both of us. That's my logic. Because I was just on the under the previous game. And would they score 90?
And here's the thing. I was on the Lynx team total under, and that cashed. So just ride with me on this one, man. Like, You know what I'm saying? Like,
I'm gonna ride with you.
yeah, they not getting the 80. Not tonight. I don't think so.
I can't even find my pen.
Another player prop to look at in this one too was Brittany Griner under her PRA. You know,
Didn't she just
went
go
off.
crazy?
Yeah, she just went crazy, man. She not doing that shit
Yeah.
again.
Definitely like that, but I'm gonna remember it. Matter of fact, you might have texted. Oh no, I got my other phone here. I'm taking that too. And I ain't gonna lie, I ain't even gonna say. If we lose, you're gonna feel exactly how I felt. I'm gonna see the score and be like,
We not losing. We not losing, man. Zigzag.
it's just wild that. It's just wild that I gave pushback. We went back and forth. This is probably like our longest breakdown. And my boy Ron Crawford kept saying, they're easily going to get 70. And I was like, man, you sound crazy. Like, they're not going to sniff 70. I was like, it's going to be like a 91-63 type game. I said, they're not sniffing 70. He was like, they're going to easily get 70. And then he come out and score 90.
And win the game, too.
And win the game as a dog, like a huge dog.
Yeah.
Like, just embarrassed me. And I don't mind being embarrassed, but it's just the fact that the very next game, here I am doing it again. But now I'm in your car, so I won't be embarrassed.
Let's get it, bro. Last one. So this is the one you like the most. This is the one I like the least. Fever Sparks.
That worked.
Yeah. If Caitlin was out, because this total was at 183 for a while, and then Caitlin got ruled in, Aaliyah Boston got ruled out. She's gonna play tomorrow, so they're gonna hold her out this one, play her tomorrow. The 183, I would have took it under if I still could have got it. This went down to 181, so I'm gonna leave this game alone. But you like it?
But like you for the last game, I feel like I'm gonna talk you into this. I got a couple different theories. And I'm gonna tell you my pick first, and I'm gonna tell you why. My best bet, I'm on the Los Angeles Sparks money line. Best number you can get. I don't need the points. It ain't gonna be like my little saying, like I ain't that much confident in it. But my bet, what I'm betting is I'm be on the Sparks money line. And my whole thing is, I think CC, it's pretty much what you said. I think she's gonna play. I think she's gonna be on a pitch count though. As far as that, I think I heard like maybe 20 minutes or something. Now, you can stat check that because I only heard it once and I didn't read it for myself. Someone just told me. But it's somebody who I trust enough to say that that's what I heard. But my whole thing is the Sparks, off of 9 days of rest, it was only getting a game the last time we did a show, and the Storm punched on them, and we said that. And some cappers might look at it like 9 days off, which was the Sparks, that game they had prior to the Storm game, had 9 games off. Me and you agreed that it was going to be rust. Everyone else thought it was going to be rest is going to prevail. And we both agreed that it's not. Now, I think they got a game under the belt after that 9-day loss, or 9-day being off, playing this Fever team, coming off an upset road win off of the Aces. Now, I think we're going to get DC in the night and Boston tomorrow. I feel like they're going to swap out. I think they're going to lose this game outright. Coming off like, it's the way I count, it's the perfect scenario. Upset win, talking about the Fever upset the Aces in Las Vegas. And you got the Storm, who was dogs and beat the Sparks as a favorite, which part of my cap on another show was the Sparks being a favorite is hilarious to me. And I meant that. Like, I wasn't judging nobody else's cap. Just when I hear the Los Angeles Sparks as a favorite, it just sounds hilarious to me. Now here they are, the dogs coming off of the upset loss as a dog, because they was favored against the Storm. So you got the vice versa swap. You got the Clayton Clark on the pitch count. Probably going to sit out tomorrow, being this is her first game back. I like the Los Angeles Sparks money line. And that's going to be my best bet.
I can't argue with you, honestly. Like, this is the first of a back-to-back for the Fever, too. They got the Mercury tomorrow. And we all know, like, the situation that, happened with Caitlin Clark and Alyssa Thomas, like all that drama with the flagrant foul and everything. So you got them tomorrow. I'm with you.
That game that game's important to them.
And then they got the Aces on Sunday again. So
it'll be all bad.
You know what I'm saying? Like
you know the Aces want their lick back.
They want their lick back. I'm with you. This could be one where LA could win outright, especially without Boston down there.
And I feel like it's going to be one of two things. And that's why I'm taking the points. And I'm betting it as soon as I get off here. My thing is, either it's going to be an outright or a blowout. I don't think there's going to be in between. I don't think the points are going to matter. Like, I don't think this is going to be a back and forth with 2 minutes left, up by 1 or 2. I think, regardless, by the fourth quarter, I'll be able to go to sleep one way or the other. Either they're going to be getting drilled. Because my thing is, and it's another thing to look at, and then we could worry about the Aces game when the Aces game comes. This could be, if there's the WNBA look-ahead spot, this could be the look-ahead spot. The whole world think the Fever going to drag the Sparks. Fever probably going into the game thinking we're going to drag the Sparks, but in the back of your mind, you want Mercury. That's who you want.
And you got them the next day.
Right. So even if you lose to the Sparks, you're like, all right, we're going to drill the Mercury. And if they do, if I hit this bet on the money line, Fever might be one of them.
Yep. Go right
against
back
the
to
Mercury
the Fever tomorrow. Yep.
That might have one.
They holding Boston out for a reason, and they feel like they can beat them without her. So they're putting all of their stock into tomorrow.
And me, the way I cap, part of the cap has to be the script. You have to have a script in your head. Like, you have to have a way. How do you lose this? And I got a bunch of ways, but that's why I haven't made no bet, because I was targeting this game. I was never serious about the Valkyries. Sun embarrassed me the last time, so I was staying off. I'm telling you now, but when I was capping prior to the show, that was my thought process. The Sun embarrassed me. I'm not capping that game. And the Valkyries, I want the under, but it just held the team to 49. But the Sparks game, I think this is the one.
All right. So I don't have to ask you what your top play is.
Sparks money line.
Sparks money line. Mine is I'm gonna go with the Valkyries first half -3.5. I don't know if you can get that number anymore. If you can't,
you said -3.5 or 4.5?
3.5. It's probably the move to 4.5 in the first half.
It's probably 4.5 now.
Yeah. But if you can't do that, I would pivot to Valkyries full game. But my official Valkyries first half -3.5. If you follow me on Twitter, you would have got that earlier today. So those are our top plays. Let's put a parlay together. Our last one hit.
Let's make it 2 in a row.
Let's make it 2 in a row. What you got, bro?
Give me the Sparks points. Tell you, bro, they're going to win this game, bro. They're going to win this game.
Okay. Normally,
and nobody going to know why. When the Sparks win, nobody going to know in my hood why I'm outside cutting up. I'm be out there yelling, who had the Sparks? Who had the Sparks tonight?
Normally, you don't do that. You don't double dip on it.
It's one of the things where you say, I spent too much time. Bro, I spent literally half the time that I capped most of the day on this game. But my only part was, it was never nothing else. And I told you backstage, my only hesitation is if I'm taking the points or if I'm taking the money line. So I'm betting it. And then all day I finally made up my mind. And then even when we was talking back show, I was like, you know what? Go ahead and how the UFC fighters said, go ahead and plant your flag on the Sparks tonight.
Okay.
Everyone said they just keep getting blown out. Nobody want them. I want them.
So my parlay piece, this line is actually moved. Well, the line hasn't moved. The money's moved. I'm gonna do Marina Mabrey under her 3.5 assists. I got it at -138. It's like -154 now. So it's lost some value there. But I still think it's a strong parlay piece. You put these two together, you get plus 217 on FanDuel.
I'm telling you, that's what you do. You take the best bet. Go ahead and put your little piece of money on the money line on the best bet, and then you take the parlay, and that's when you put the little bigger bet and put our parlay and take the points. Telling you.
Yeah.
And then got a little one last rebuttal. Let's just say, by argument's sake, I'm wrong. If the Indiana Fever blow out the Sparks tonight, you better not bet the Fever against the Mercury tomorrow.
No, I wouldn't.
That's all I'm saying. I just want to get ahead of it.
I wouldn't.
I would.
So,
but when I'm right and the Sparks win tonight, you know what to do with the Fever tomorrow.
exactly.
So trying to help y'all out. That's where I'm gonna be on. Whatever doesn't happen today, I'll be on when they play the Mercury.
Tomorrow, yeah. We just had a comment creep in. Would you take the plus 5.5 spread for the Sparks? I mean, yeah. Stacks is taking the money line. Like, he took the 5.5. Why not take the 5?
I said my best bet is the money line. So if you want to do I don't know if you bet units or not. You want to do a half unit on the spread, half unit on the money line, but the spread is part of the parlay. So I'd say do a little half unit on the money line and do the other half unit on the parlay.
Yep. All right, bro. We covered these games pretty good. Got some best bets in for you guys, a parlay. You got anything else before we get up out of here, bro? Sparks all day for Stacks.
That's all I got to say. Sparks.
Let's see some shit tonight. Like, follow, comment, everything, man. We'll be back on. I haven't looked at the schedule as far as the the rest of the week, but I know we'll be back on here before the week is out. So just keep tapping in with us, and we'll catch y'all the next time. Peace out.
If you broke, try to have a nice day. If you're fat, try to have a nice day. If you're skinny, try to have a nice day. If you got a big head, try to have a nice day. If your mama's ugly, try to have a nice day. If your daddy whoop your ass, try to have a nice day. If a dog bites you in the ass, bite him back and try to have a nice day. Try to have a nice day. See, that's my theme. Try to have a nice day. I'm about to leave right now and go try to have me a nice day. All right. Try to have a nice day.